Echo Bay Marina, where we're staying now, it used to be owned by a guy named Pierre, but they sold it back to the indigenous communities in this area in 2020, and it's been in their power ever since. This is a very old indigenous area, of course, like all of this country, and there's a museum just down there, so we're going to be heading over there to check it out and check out the little village that's in Proctor Bay as well. Yeah, bad part is it's raining so hard outside, so we're gonna have to put all our rain gear on to do this walk, but sometimes it's nice to be bundled up and outside in the rain, so we're gonna do that. All this land that we're here on is indigenous land, unceded, like most of the land in Canada. So we just gotta remember that. We're here as guests. And especially with Canada Day coming up, well, not when you're watching this, but now, we gotta remember not to celebrate, because that's celebrating genocide, colonization, and one that continues. The government has no intentions of actually reconciliating with indigenous people, because it's not going to do anything with the land or give it back government land to the indigenous people or anything. So it's raining, so I'm under the shelter, but a lot of the marinas here seem to be built out on the docks. All the marina offices and stores and stuff, and little places to live. I guess it's because the land on shore is so rocky and not great to build on. Perhaps they just do it out on the docks instead. It's interesting. It's one unfortunate day. We soon got to our destination, Billy Proctor's museum. He is someone who's lived on this land, this plot of land, his whole life, from when this island was booming and even had a school, to now having very few people still on the island. He has a little museum that has tons of artifacts that he's picked up over the years, as well as a little bookstore where he sells his books along with other local artists. And although I haven't read the books myself, talking to him and hearing his stories, definitely would recommend reading his book, because he has amazing stories. We just came from Billy's museum. Great interaction, holy. And we're heading towards another artist that lives on the island through these trails. And we'll see if she's open. Unfortunately, this trail didn't actually get to the artist's studio, despite a sign saying so, but we ran into this facility where they were looking at marine biology things, complicated stuff. University students spent their summer there. It was very interesting to look at, and we went home after that. I was a little frustrated this whole time, for no good reason, and I actually had a good time walking through the trail and talking to these people at the marine biology place. So, thank you parents for forcing me. quote unquote.